Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Right off rip, you might notice a huge difference in this video, and that's because I finally took the time to adjust and set up my microphone. I downloaded software and made sure the levels sounded listenable, and that's because this all sparked from a video I was watching. This guy has 10 million subscribers, and he was talking about what makes a channel successful. He said one was that you have to love what you do, two, be consistent, and three, always strive to get better, always strive to make better content. So one, I cover. I love what I do. I love talking about gold and silver. I love sharing the perspectives and the ideas. I love it all. Two, consistency. I make videos every single day, so I covered that. Three, always strive to make better quality content. See, my videos are focused more about sound, right? I'm talking to you. It's more about the audio, less about the visual. So I thought about that, and I wanted to make sure my audio was on point, and that led to this sound. So anyways, I have an incredible video for you today. This is by far the most interesting video I've recorded in a very long time. Before we jump into this, I gotta share something. If you want to look fashionable expressing your love for precious metals, look no further. This is some of my merch. We have the Got Silver shirt with the back. It's foreshadowing the Got Milk logo shirt with the AG47 on the back, symbolizing silver. We have the one I was just showing, which is the Dollar Crash shirt. We also have a lady holding a $100 bill, and on the back it says fake, exposing the true dollar of the silver. We also have different colorways as well. I definitely think this is interesting stuff. I haven't seen too many gold and silver, precious metal, corrupted financial system types of merch out there, so I wanted to make some. Anyways, links in the description. So this video is incredible. I'm so excited to make this video and just dive into this, right? This is going to be crazy. So this all started from a question. I was thinking about the annual silver supply, right? The production, I know it's getting cut back, but I read the Silver Institute's details, their stats every year, and something just didn't make sense. And I actually read an entire article about why it doesn't make sense. They don't add in jewelry, silverware, all that stuff anymore. I didn't want to cover that in today's video because this article is so good itself, it would just be too long. So the numbers from the Silver Institute are slightly off, actually vastly off. But what if everyone in the world wanted a 1-ounce silver coin? Is that possible? Right? Because when silver picks up, when everyone starts to realize how profitable silver is, it's going to be the next gold rush, but with silver. Is this possible? You're going to be shocked at the results. So I had a family member order a tube of our silver rounds last week. It was the first metal purchase they had made in 5 years. A neighbor bought silver last month for the first time ever. And Gold and Silver, their site, has seen a slew of first-time buyers this year, right? There's a lot of new eyes. The most people on this channel have been subscribed for less than 2 months. I've been making videos for years, so there's a lot of new eyes, attention. It's attractive. So this got me all thinking, when a crisis strikes and investors around the globe are scrambling for precious metals, will there be enough silver to go around? I have some eye-opening data for you. Spoiler alert, the shortfall is rather scary, and you might just visit a order page by the time you're done reading this. So say silver shortage or silver supply shortage 3 times fast. Silver supply shortage, silver supply shortage, silver supply shortage. You do it too. So according to the US Census Bureau, there are currently 7.34 billion people in the world. According to CPM Group, one of the most thorough research consultancies in the precious metals industry, there's approximately 53 billion ounces of above ground silver. And that's about 7 ounces for every 7 ounces of silver for every earthling, right? Not even close. And this is something we have to think about. Before we go on, let me break this down. So when they dig up gold and silver, when miners dig it up, right, it gets made into coins, to jewelry, everything. So think about how many people scrap gold necklaces, gold rings, gold earrings, right? They pawn their stuff. They're digging up gold out of laptops. That's a lot because it's profitable to do so. Silver, 72 times less valuable than gold. Nobody cares about scrapping a necklace that's going to make them $1.50. Nobody's selling their rings or their it's not profitable to do so. So, and nobody's digging it out of laptops, especially for how time consuming it is. So a lot of silver is lost in laptops, cell phones, kept in jewelry drawers, because gold is worth it, silver simply isn't. So, as many of you know, the vast majority of silver is used for purposes other than making Eagles, Maple Leafs, or Ajax rounds. Here's the breakdown of the major uses of silver. Look how little of it is typically gone to coins and bars. Very small percent. Silver is more of an industrial metal. Gold is more of a monetary metal. Silver is used in everything. The amount of silver used to produce coins each year fluctuates, of course, but the point is that most silver goes to other purposes. The bullion portion, bars, ingots, mostly ends up in the hands of institutional investors, ETFs. Metal will continue to be gobbled up in the next crisis, since it's also an investment form of silver. Much of that metal thus won't be available for retail customers either. But won't mine supply continue to grow and make plenty of more silver? No. For the first time in years, mine output is projected to drop. See, production is actually dropping for silver, but we have a skyrocketing demand. And that's because many primary silver mines, and even some that produce silver as byproduct by accident, were forced and can develop projects due to low metal prices, as well as to curtail or even stop exploration efforts altogether. And then throw a global pandemic on top of this as well. And worse, what's worse about this, it will take years for this trend to reverse. It typically takes a decade from a discovery until you're pouring the metal. The point is, the shortfall in silver supply will not be made up by mine supply. So how about scrap? Won't there be plenty of scrap that could be melted down and made into Eagles and Maple Leafs for you and me? Nope, that trend is going in the wrong direction too. Kind of like what I explained earlier. Nobody's scrapping silver. It's not profitable, right? Even the scrap source is in decline. A big part of the reason for the decline in scrap is low prices, right? You can see that scrap recycling spiked in 1980 when now it's $50 silver, right? So, critical factor about this form of supply, scrap will grow again, but only if the prices are high, right? Here's the proof. Is your grandmother rushing to sell her jewelry at $20 silver? Would she part with a family heirloom at $30? No, people are keeping it, especially sentimental silver. So scrap ain't making up the shortfall either. So, you see what's going on here, right? There's no rush like silver, and that's meanwhile, while all this is happening, silver demand is skyrocketing. Demand for investment silver just won't let up. It's set a new record high every year of the bear market. This includes Silver Eagles. Based on year-to-date sales, it's not hard to project what they'll make another record high this year. See, skyrocketing prices, skyrocketing demand. Everyone's trying to get a slice of the silver pie, but there's simply not enough silver to go around. So globally, net demand for silver coins was at 145 million ounces last year, also a record high. Consider that this unrelenting demand has occurred with most of the public still sitting on the sidelines. How many of your neighbors own gold and silver? How many family members, friends, co-workers? Not many have. Probably 99% haven't. So the point is, when the next silver rush takes hold, many people that don't own any bullion will want to buy, and there won't be enough to go around, not even close. Here's a good example of what I'm talking about. If just 10% of the U.S. population wanted to buy one tube of Eagles, 20 coins, it would take the U.S. Mint roughly 12 and a half years to fill that demand at current production levels. Just 10% and only 20 coins. It would take 12 and a half years. To state the obvious, there's not enough production capacity, not even enough hours in the day, not enough silver to fill that request. It cannot physically happen. The same reality applies to other countries and mints as well. So, the inevitable endgame, right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that if we hit a crisis and investors flood the silver market, there will not be enough physical silver to go around. This fact alone will drive prices higher, regardless of what else may be a catalyst at this time. It could really be a perfect storm for silver, right? We're not even talking about all the other reasons why silver is profitable. This itself could explode prices. There will definitely be ramifications to this reality. Longer delivery times. They're already seeing that. Expect 3 to 4 business day delays because the high volume capacity. Higher premiums. We're already seeing this again. American Eagles costing $40 when spot price is $22. Lack of metal. Number 3, U.S. Mint, sold out of American Eagles, right? Royal Canadian Mint, shut down for 2 weeks. We're already starting to see all of these things happen. To end this, he goes on to say, I urge you to buy the silver you want. Now, a day is coming when worrying if you can get it for 20 cents cheaper will look silly and pointless, right? That's so true. Right now, people are waiting off because it's $12. I mean, it's $26 one day, and then it's $27 the next day, and they're like, man, I could have got it for $1 cheaper. In the grand scheme of things, if you look at the bigger picture, that's going to seem irrelevant because it's going to be so much more that you would die. You would pray that you can go back in time and buy $20, $30 silver, and that's the reality. It's a scary reality, but it's true. The whole point of this video is for you to understand that silver is going to explode and there isn't going to be enough for everyone to get their hands on some. So if you want to invest, to buy, to own something that's going to explode before everyone else tries to get in and drops the supply, drops the production where there's none left, then you got to get in now. See, supply is falling. Mine production is in decline. Scrap is dropping. Demand is making new records. Nobody's selling. Most people haven't bought yet. A monetary crisis is coming. Better get your speck of silver while you can. So, I hope this video captured the where I'm heading with this. The whole question, the beginning question was, what if everyone in the world wanted a 1 ounce silver coin? Nobody. That's not possible. So the more silver you buy, the more you're setting yourself up to live financially free. You, your kids, your grandkids, generations down the line, especially if you own a lot of it. So do not try to lose faith. Do not try to doubt. Remember silver's true value. Remember the state of the economy. Remember this video, right? These numbers don't lie. Remember this and you will be fine. Just keep stacking silver, my friends. Anyways, thanks for tuning in this video. Also, if you do want to look fashionable, expressing your love for gold and silver, look no further. This is my merch. Links in the description. It's also affordable. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in this video. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.